Renewable energy. I mean, it holds so much promise, doesn't it? The whole idea of harnessing the wind, something you can't even see, to power our lives, it's just incredible. It's about clean energy for sure, but for a lot of people, it's about something more, real independence. And just look at this. This isn't some massive corporate wind farm. This is a locally built turbine. For communities all over the world, a machine just like this is way more than just a power source. It's a symbol of self-sufficiency, of taking control of their own future. But, and here's the tough part, there's a problem. While these turbines often work great right out of the gate, that's not always where the story ends. The reality is, a lot of them break down, sometimes after only a short while. And that promise of energy independence, it just disappears. So what's the fix? Do we need some kind of brand new, futuristic design? Well, not really. The real solution is actually something much more down to earth, and it's all about empowerment through maintenance. I mean, just look at the amazing complexity here. Every single one of these is a fascinating piece of engineering. But the secret to making it last isn't about redesigning it. Nope. It's about having the knowledge to take it apart, check on it, and put it all back together again. And this quote just says it all. It comes from the organization Wind Empowerment, who created the manual this explainer's based on. Their whole mission isn't just about writing instructions. It's a philosophy to mutually empower people to keep their turbines running. It's all about sharing knowledge so people can achieve true, lasting autonomy. Okay, so if maintenance is the key, what are we really fighting against? Well, you have to remember, every single day, these turbines are in a constant battle with nature itself. So let's meet the turbine's worst enemies. So the manual points to 5 major threats. You've got the obvious ones, right? Strong and turbulent winds, of course, water from rain, corrosive salt in the air, especially near the coast, and the abrasive power of sand. But look at that last one. That's the real kicker, the one that's completely human-controlled, a simple lack of maintenance. Let's break some of these down. Some are just sudden and catastrophic. A lightning strike, for instance. That can completely fry the entire system, the turbine, the electronics, everything. Proper grounding is absolutely essential to even stand a chance against that risk. Then you've got the sneakier enemies, the ones that work slowly over time. If you're anywhere near the ocean, that salty air is a constant problem. It causes corrosion on the super powerful magnets, the guy wires, literally every metal part, just slowly eating away at the machine. And if you're in a sandy place, you're dealing with what is basically a constant sandblasting effect. The wind whips up sand that wears down the blades, and it can even pile up and cause erosion at the base of the tower. It's just this relentless assault, day in and day out. Okay, so we know the enemy. Now how do we get ready for the fight? This is where we shift focus to the human side of things, because when it comes to this kind of maintenance, preparation and safety are absolutely everything. So before anyone even lays a hand on that turbine, what does this job actually take? What do you really need to know, and what do you need to have? Okay, first and foremost, you need a deep, deep respect for the risks. This is serious stuff. We're talking the potential for major electrical shocks, especially with higher voltage systems. The rotors have incredibly powerful magnets that can mess with pacemakers. And the lead-acid batteries? They can give off hydrogen gas, which is highly explosive. This is not a casual weekend project. And second, you've got to have the right tools for the job. This is heavy-duty equipment. We're talking pulling hoists, big spanners, cordless drills, multimeters. This is not something you can just tackle with a basic wrench set from your garage. You have to be properly equipped. All right, the dangers are understood, the tools are ready. Now we get to the main event. This is the most critical part of any major service, safely bringing that entire giant structure down to the ground. And let's be crystal clear, this is a team sport. It is absolutely not a solo job. The manual says you need a team of at least 2 experienced people, but you know what? 4 is the ideal number. You have 1 person leading, 1 on the hoist, and 2 others controlling the side guy wires to stop it from swaying. It's like a coordinated dance that takes a ton of communication and trust. So how does it actually work? Well, here's the quick version. First, you secure the area. Nobody is allowed inside a circle that's as wide as the tower is tall. Simple safety. Second, you attach the pulling hoist to a special support called a gin pull. Third, you use ropes to control those side guy wires and keep the whole tower stable. And finally, The team works together, with one person calling the shots to slowly and carefully lower the tower. And this is what you get. The entire turbine brought safely back down to Earth where it can be properly inspected, repaired, and tuned up. You can think of it like a crucial health checkup that makes sure it can keep on spinning for years to come. This whole process brings us right back to the central theme. It really is about the power of knowing. This is so much more than just fixing a machine. See, the whole point of a maintenance manual like this, and the philosophy behind it, isn't just about a one-time fix. It's about building success that lasts. It's about giving people and their communities the autonomy to control their own power source. When it comes right down to it, you start to realize the ultimate power source isn't just the wind blowing through those blades. It's the knowledge, the skill, and the confidence of the people who are empowered to keep them turning. And that kind of leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it? In a world that's always chasing the next big tech breakthrough, what if the real innovation isn't the machine at all, but the shared knowledge that lets us keep it going?